Hello guys, welcome back again, and here we comes with another video about cell junctions. Three type of cell junctions can be seen. We have already discussed about these basic details about cells and junctions. Let's see. First one is counted anchoring junctions. Second one is communication junctions. About communication junctions, we have already discussed that topic very briefly. Third junction is your occluding junctions. Okay, so after this video we will learn about occluding junctions, and this cell junctions will be end. Okay, this is very most important topic for CSIR NET aspirant, okay, and MSc preparing guys. Okay, so let's see the definition of anchoring junctions. So they attach cell to the neighboring cells or cell to the extracellular matrix and perform the key task of holding cells together into a tissue. Like this, assume this is your cell. So anchoring junctions will be provide linking between cells like this or like this. This is your cell and this is the ECM, extracellular matrix. So they will be providing connectivity to the cell to the matrix, or they can provide connectivity to the cell to the cells. Okay, so how they work, that's how they work. Now we will talk about the division of anchoring junctions, so that we can divide them into two parts. First one is adherent junctions, second one is desmosomes. Now desmosome, you have already listened about this, but we will see a basic brief explanation about this. Okay, so let's see what's the adherent junctions first. Okay, so adherent junctions connect bundles of actin filament, okay, from cell to cell or from cell to the ECM. Okay, so let's assume this thing like this. Okay, like this is your cell and this is another cell. So your adherent junctions will providing connectivity from here to here or providing from here to here. Okay, so this is your actin filament, this is your actin filament of a cell A, and this is the actin filament of cell B. So adherent junctions will be providing connectivity between the actin filament of neighboring cells, or they can provide connectivity to the cell to matrix. Okay, now about this we can again divide it into two parts. First one is adhesion belt, or you can say this is जोनुला adherence. ठीक Okay, second one is adhesion plaque, or you can say it is focal contact. Now their connectivity is basically different. Adhesion belt will be providing connectivity between cell to cells. It's mean they will provide connectivity between actin filament from cell A to cell B. This is your actin filament of a cell B A, and this is the actin filament of cell B. So what will do the adhesion belt? This will providing connectivity like this. And what will the adhesion plaque do? This will provide, this is a cell A, okay, and this is the ECM. Now adhesion plaque will provide connectivity between the actin filament of a cell A and ECM. So this is the simple as that. So adhesion belt, it is a cell to cell junction, while adhesion plaque, it is a cell to matrix junction, which is mediated by transmembrane adhesion protein of the integrin family. Which family? Integrin family. While your adhesion belt belong to the cadherin family. Okay, this thing you need to write down. This is very basic differences. So your adhesion belt, or you can say zonula adherence, mediated by actin filament cadherin family, while the focal contact is mediated by integrin family. Okay, this is all about your adherent junctions. Now let me repeat what we have studied. So adherent junctions like this. This is your cell A and this is cell B. Okay, and this is your tissue. Okay, this is cell A and this is cell B. Okay, now let me change the color. Okay, now this is your actin filament and this is the actin filament of cell B. So what the work of adherent junction? It will provide connectivity between the actin filament of cell A and cell B. This is adhesion belt. What is it? Adhesion belt or zonula adherens. Okay. Now talk about the adhesion plate. What is focal contact? What is focal contact? Now focal contact diagram will be like this. This is your cell and this is the ECM, extracellular matrix. Okay, let me color the change. Okay, now this is your actin filament of cell A. Now what will the work of focal contact? It will provide connectivity between the actin filament of cell A and extracellular matrix like this. This is focal contact, or you can say adhesion plate. Okay, so it is simple as that. Don't need to confuse between these. Now another basic difference is focal contact belong to the your integrin family, while your adhesion belt belong to the cadherin family. Okay. Now come to the desmosomes. Okay, this is desmosomes. So it is kind of button-like points of intercellular contacts which bond neighboring cells together. This is cell A, as you can see here. This is cell A, and this is cell 2, or you can say cell 1 or cell 2, or you can assume this is cell A or B. Okay, this is plasma membrane. Okay, and this is your cytoplasmic plaque. Okay, cytoplasmic plaque. It has a dense cytoplasmic plaque which is composed of a mixture of intracellular attachment proteins including plakoglobin, okay, plakoglobin and desmoplakin. Okay, as you can see here, these cells connect via cadherins. Cadherin is kind of a cell adhesion molecules. Okay, so these are cadherins, and it will provide the connectivity cell to cell. So it is kind of a cell to cell junctions, and these are the intracellular creatine filament. Okay, this is your cytoplasm plaque, and it have some kind of a protein just like plakoglobin and desmoplakins. Okay, now what's the function of cytoplasmic plaque? So it is responsible for connecting the cytoskeleton to the transmembrane linker protein of the cadherin family. Okay, so it is kind of a supporter or mediator between your intracellular filaments and cadherin protein. Okay, or you can also assume here this is your cadherin protein and this is your intermediate keratin filaments. Okay, so this cytoplasm plaque is kind of a mediator, or it is a a tomato between sandwich like this. This is your cadherin, this is your cytoplasm plaque, and this is your keratin intermediate filaments. Okay, so this is simple as that. Don't need to confuse between it. Okay, now desmosomes contain two specialized cadherin proteins. Okay, what's the name of them? Their cadherin protein name is desmocolin and desmoglin. So through extracellular domain, okay, so through extracellular domains, cadherins are responsible for holding one cell to the another cell, or you can say cell to cell. Okay, and each plaque is associated with a thick network of keratin intermediate filaments. Okay, this is all about your desmosome. Now let's see what's the hemidesmosome. So it is the structure of hemidesmosome. As you can see here, this is your assume this is the epithelial cell membrane. Okay, so this is the basal surface of your epithelial cells. So it will provide the linking between the basal surface of your epithelial cells, and this is the basal lamina. So basal lamina, it is a specialized mat of a extracellular matrix. Okay, so here the linker protein is integrin, not like the cadherin that was the linker protein in your desmosome. Okay, so it is the basic differences, and this you can see here, this is the ECM and this is the zone of basal lamina. Okay, so your integrin protein is kind of a linker protein, and it will providing connectivity between the basal lamina or your basal surface of your epithelial cells. This zone is the basal surface of your epithelial cells. Then this is the cell membrane or plasma membrane of your epithelial cells. So it is providing the connectivity like cell to junctions. So this is all about your anchoring junctions. So I hope guys you will get it. If you have any problem, then repeat the video and watch the video again. Okay, I hope you will get it obviously. So let's see, in the next video we will be learning about what is occluding junction. That is very basic. Okay, so after that your cell junctions will be complete. Thanks, meeting you in the next video.